10 on Microsoft.
Good morning,
Yes, sir.
everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Michael Clark, owner of Culture Shock Investments here. It's been a little minute. They had some issues with my TikTok account, but I'm back live now. And we are going to be here for the people. We did our charting session yesterday. Today, we are going to be trading and reacting off our levels. And let's get started by going through some news. Got my culture shockers in here with me. Say what's up to the people, y'all, on TikTok and YouTube.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah. And culture shockers are out here.
Trying to make some money, man. Trying to make some money, man.
Let's get it. You already made one. Let's pull up the UNH chart. He had UNH up. If you see the UNH chart, we had some UNH calls that triggered around 313. I'm not sure exactly where he got him, but he got out today up here at this 334. UNH could push to 347 next, but you're looking for this gap up to refill back to the downside before getting back in. If it comes back down to 324 or even 327, 330, that'll be a good entry. But I'm not messing with UNH till they get up above this 347.50 level right here. I'm putting a little alert in. But they are on a nice run. They had a nice bounce, crazy pullback down to 250s. They're way up at 334 now. And that was in a time frame of what, from August 6th to now, about a month's time. And this is why I tell people long out plays, especially when you got a vision and you see something coming. You're not going to be able to time it perfectly or precisely, but you gotta know that it's going to happen. So put yourself far out as you can afford and let the play come to you. Don't chase the play, let the play chase you. And that's a beautiful play right there. We looking at Coinbase this morning. It triggered our 310.98 call entry level and it's just floating around there, kind of rejecting off of it right now. Most likely because Bitcoin's rejecting. Yeah, Bitcoin's been rejecting all morning. The U.S. market hates Bitcoin. I come to that conclusion because every time our market opens, Bitcoin dumps. Every single time, without fail. Market Bitcoin be doing just fine, having a great night, pushing up. And then the U.S. market opens, and all the manipulation comes in. All the Black Rocks and all those guys come in, and they want to manipulate prices so they could get it at the best price possible. But I'm looking for Bitcoin to really reclaim 115. That's a crucial level for Bitcoin. We have crucial level on Microsoft. We need Microsoft back above 502.50. And Apple has an Apple event today that I am not really excited for. I don't think they're going to announce anything too major. But if they can push up above 240.17, that's where we're going to be looking for calls this week on Apple. All right. Let me go ahead and make sure no one's asking questions in the chat. We got to make sure we don't want to see Coinbase put a 2 down in on the hourly. So I'm putting my alert there at around 308.50. And we want to put an alert up here at 312.89. That's going to be a 2 up on the hourly. So we want to see one of those strat combinations come in. We want to see 312 to the upside or 312 to the downside comes in. Either one triggers. We're going to be making a decision on those Coinbase contracts right there. Keep that up. Let's hit the news. Oh, quickly before I hit the news, WorldCoin. I don't know how many people heard of WorldCoin, but price skyrocketed 130%. The reason behind it, you can sit here, read the article. But essentially, what's happening is I see a lot of movement in the background behind WorldCoin. They have a company that is investing in them via the profits they make through their company are all going to go to WorldCoin and its project development. I never heard of a company that is specifically making money just to put money into another company, but that is what's happening here, and you have some big names tied in with it. Let me see. Where is it? 8Co. Yeah, 8Co is a company plans to purchase $250 million worth of WorldCoin. Now, 8Co was a company that was worth maybe $150 million, $200 million itself yesterday. And today, after these announcements, in addition of what is his name? Let me find his name. Actually, I posted it in the Discord. Let me look at my Discord really quick. This guy, what is his name? Dan Ives. That's his name. God damn, I could not find his name in that article. Dan Ives bought in to this thereto company, right? And then this company said, after his inclusion, Dan Ives is very popular amongst the investing community. He's pretty known as a forward thinker. And he joined this company called thereto, and it was a $4.4 million company on Monday. And then it closed with a estimated value of $8.5 billion after his joining the company. That's a massive increase in the company's market cap. But that's what happened with thereto. And then they said after that, after he joined, they made an announcement that all the money that they're making and increase and raising from all these stock purchases, they're going to be using that money to fund their WorldCoin purchases. That's very interesting because now you have Dan Ives and you have Sam Altman seem to be working together in some sense to capacity to get some kind of product or service rolled out here. It's going to have to do something with personal identification. I'm assuming it's going to be the new version of a social security card they're going to try to push and say it's more safe and secure because it's on the blockchain. People are not going to be able to easily steal your identity anymore without a specific verification, maybe a thumbprint, maybe an eye scan, whatever one they're going to pick, because you already have the biometric information on your phones. So they're probably going to copy it in some way like that where you're going to be able to scan your eye, scan your thumb, and that's going to be the way you're going to be identified in this new system that's being created, this new blockchain system, this new tokenization system that's going to be made it global. And that's going to be through banks, that's going to be through sporting events, that's going to be for real estate. So if WorldCoin finds a way to integrate itself into that system to a point where it's needed, and it's going to be one of the most accurate ways to safely store and use your identity, this coin could take off. And right now, WorldCoin, you can see, is sitting about $1.86. This video may become a legendary video in the future because I'm calling this out and telling y'all to get in. Well, I already have price levels down here at $1.28 was the price level to entry. But we're at $1.86 now. I still don't think it's late. You may be able to wait for a pullback to $1.60, 65 cents. But I would start racking up your WorldCoin now if you don't have any in your account, because I see the project picking up steam, and I know it's only a matter of time before other billionaires start stepping in on this project. And as their names get introduced as being interested in something like a WorldCoin, this project is only going to continue to go up. Skyrocket. Let's see. Let's check on some of the positions. Let's see how we doing right now.
Alright, I'm back. I had to order some Sunnyside real quick, man.
Okay.
That boy don't know that about Sunnyside, man.
I don't know what that is.
This breakfast spot on the east side over here.
No, I was gonna say it sounded like a breakfast spot. If I had to guess. Apple struggling still. Amazon a little bit choppy, struggling. Nvidia and Microsoft need to pick it up. Nvidia, I feel, is lagged behind. Nvidia can get back to 173 pretty easily, but It struggled to get back into this consolidation zone that I got for it up there, but I do want to see it back above 173. Until then, we are in bearish territory with Nvidia. Be careful with them. They actually just triggered put entry this morning. They're holding it below the put entry level at 167.80. I may grab those puts if they close this 30 that we're in right now below the put level. I may grab those puts and ride it down to 164 and then 161. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see them come back above 170.38, but we'll see what happens there.
Right. We still waiting on the earnings numbers to pop, man.
Yeah, they came out with good earnings, but I guess the people weren't impressed enough.
They need more.
We got Oracle earnings today and Adobe on Thursday. So those are two interesting earnings reports to look out for this week. We had the job number revision as well. They revised jobs down, I think, by 900. Oh shit, where is it at? And why is it not on this page? Yeah, they revised job numbers down by 911,000. So it's showing that the economy is on it's not as stable as we may think, and that means the Fed is definitely going to come in with a rate cut to try to bring some stabilization and support into the economy. Now, is it going to be half a basis point or 0.25? I'm not sure. I'm thinking at least half a basis point because how much Trump is saying they've been so late and so far behind. I think they're going to do a half a basis point. They're talking about the tariffs potentially having to be refunded if the Supreme Court upholds this decision to eliminate Donald Trump's unilateral decision to implement all these tariffs on these countries. They said it could be $1 trillion in refunds that we end up having to give back. We ain't giving back that money. That money ain't going back. Nobody's giving no refund. You best believe that ain't happening. So,
Not with America.
definitely not happening.
They'll go to war about that money.
What? Definitely not letting that happen. Bad enough you're going to overturn the bill and then you want me to get money back? Huh?
They were saying like they were saying they had a plan where if the tariff continued within a decade, it would pay at least $4 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
That's a decade.
Right.
Who's gonna wait 10 years for $4 trillion?
Mm-hmm. And we already 11 trillion in debt.
Exactly. And like we talking about double digits.
We ain't gonna put a dent, and in that time, you gotta know we're gonna be accumulating more debt as it's being paid. So it's not gonna really be as much as you think.
Exactly. Come on now.
Let's take a look at some S&P value. We got the burst trades here. 71 million more sells than buys today, y'all. Let's see what the option flow looking like. Let's see what the block trades are showing us. We got some big calls that just came in on Tesla and HYG. Calls on UNH. I see a lot of calls coming. 350s coming in on UNH. 50, they got someone just bought 20 contracts at $50 a contract. So they pretty much have spent $10,000 on UNH. Oh, I'm sorry. They put $100,000 on UNH. Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah, each contract was $50,000, and they bought. Yeah, I mean each trade was $50,000. Each contract was $5,000, and they bought 10 of them. They bought 2 10-packs. So, yeah. Womp.
I still got them October 400s now. They up 100% today.
On the watch list, or are you in them?
Yeah, in the watch list. And I ain't gonna lie.
I was
It
gonna
was
say,
$100 yesterday.
yeah, jump in that, man. You jumped out of the call you in now. I would jump in that one. Shit, if you got confidence in UNH, you tracing the levels, I would jump in that ASAP.
Yeah, but I'm waiting on a pullback to jump in there.
Okay.
October.
Okay.
So
October.
that's why October 17th.
October kind of close, man. I would look for like November, December.
Nah, but they have enough time to do the retrace and pop back up. That to the 350. That's what that's the timing I'm giving it. You feel me? Cause I have other UNH um lined up on my watch list now. I got December's and I got January.
But why not? Oh yeah, I was gonna say just buy the December one. Just buy the December one and wait on that. That's how you're gonna make the most money.
The December one is about the same price that I sold today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you put that money, flip it right into the December contract, and then just let that shit double up for you.
What I do is I wait on the dip, then jump on the Decembers.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You
I
could try to
get
do that too. You could try to catch that dip.
yeah.
You could try to catch it. But if you don't catch it, don't let it run away from you because that December contract, that's a nice one right there. If you got it at a good price and it gives you good time, because that contract will move if UNH is going to push to those levels we think. The contract's going to move
It's
crazy.
actually going crazy,
But the
bro.
dip that happens, if we get a little pullback, that contract may not pull back as much as you think. It may not get that much cheaper because how
Mm-hmm.
far out it is. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
don't let it take off on you. But I like that
I just
UNH
realized
December. December what strike price?
December 19th,
December
400.
19th, 400s. Let's look at the December 19th, 400.
It was 700 right now.
December 19th. The $400 call. Seven film. I like that. I like that one right there because I could see them hitting 400, boy. I like that contract right there. That's a little gem for you guys in the live right now, man. UNH long call, and I gave you the level to enter at. If we get above 347.50, that's where I will enter that call. I'll pay a little premium, even though I gotta pay $1,000 for that contract. I'll pay it if it's gonna take me up to $400. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like sometimes it's worth paying a little more when you gotta wait for confirmation. It's worth paying a little more for that confirmation than trying to catch it at the cheapest price, and then you get caught in some kind of rejection because you didn't wait. So I'll pay that
Mm-hmm.
premium for that confirmation.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that happen a lot, boy. That shit ain't gonna happen to me again.
Yeah, you try jumping right now. You know what? Let me get that long out call right now before it breaks above a level. Next thing you know, whoop, shit back at
Mm-hmm.
$300, and you like, what the fuck? I'm stuck holding this contract, trying to wait for it to bounce back now.
Mm-hmm. Don't happen no more, boy.
Amazon is right at call entry level for everybody in the community. Let me see something real quick.
You know, that's the other thing. It just go with whatever the level, whatever. Uh, other.
Rome, you good over there, Rome?
Over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm vibing. I'm with Christoph. He came to put it at this level.
Crystal, what's going on, man?
You alright?
What's going on? What's going on, bro?
Recording my price levels and stuff right now.
Okay.
Some trading going on, bro. And I just realized today is Tuesday, man. I thought today was Wednesday.
Nah, today's Tuesday.
I wish Coinbase get at 315 today, man, so I could make some profit and break even at least.
go through some news articles real quick. We got the price levels for Q's called out. We got the 3. I'm sorry, not the 3. The Q's, we're looking for that 580. It bounced off the 577.90. So this is a perfect teaching moment right here. Let's go down to the 30. So the Q's, right? Q's hit put entry twice this morning. And we touched 577.90. We touched this put entry right here twice. 577.90. Now, if you're impatient and you jump, now if you're impatient and you 30-minute close, and this is why I say 30-minute close. If you jumped in on this put before 30-minute close, you'd have been all happy right here when it pulled down to 577. But we were looking for a target at 574. You would have never got this because the 30 never closed below the level. That was a premature entry. That's what you call premature entry. You don't want to premature anything in life, all right? So premature entry is not good. You want mature, you want confirmation, and solid entry. So as long as this 30 doesn't close below this entry level right here, you don't take that trade. And it tried it twice. So alert will go on twice on your Trading View or Robinhood, whatever you use. But you got to come to the chart and make sure that you're watching that 30-minute time frame and seeing if the candlestick closes below or above that level. If you don't do that, then more times than not, you can end up in what's happening here, some kind of rebound or rejection, because there's no confirmation there to support you. So if you get a 30-minute close below the level and then you jump in, sometimes this can still happen. But at least you did it with confirmation behind you. So if it happens and it reverses back up, you know that's a pretty strong reversal because you had a 30-minute close below your entry level or above your entry level. And that's the best we can ask for. There's no exact science in investing, trading. You're trying to get as close as you can to a strategy that is going to help you secure money on a consistent basis and keep you from losing a large sum of money whenever you are trading. All right, that's my gem of the day right there for y'all, based on these 30-minute candlesticks right here. The Q's the perfect example. Now we may get a bounce up to the call entry level up here at 580. Do you take it if the 30-minute just gets up there because you're so happy the momentum shifted and went back up? No, you still want a 30-minute close above this level right here. Confirmation. Wait for your confirmation. All right, let's see what alerts going off. We got Amazon alert going off, Coinbase, just Amazon, Coinbase going off. And then you have a Tesla alert that went off. Let's check on our alerts. Tesla bounced off a put level as well. You see, they did the same thing with the 30-minute candlesticks right here. It wicked down but didn't close down below put entry. So now we want to see if it comes up to call level. Up here at 355 is where we're going to look to get in on Tesla. And then we had an alert going off. Come on, Microsoft. Microsoft got to get above this 502. Microsoft is one of the true leaders of the market. So if you're not getting a positive movement from Microsoft, you're most likely not going to get a movement out the market in that particular direction that's going to be sustained and solid. It's going to be a fake out, if anything. So if we got to push today and Microsoft stayed here, I would say the Q's are going to pull back.
Yeah, why UNH still going up?
Because, boy, you're supposed to stay in that thing with that runner.
I'm trying to tell you.
You got to let the runner run. At least to the levels we got. Or at least try to reach the level. With level 347.50, I would have tried to hold that runner to then. It sounds far. I don't blame you. I'll never blame somebody for taking profit, boy. Never blame you for taking your profit.
Right? Oh my God.
Coinbase starting to bounce, Rome. Romy Rome. Coinbase bouncing for you, Romy Rome.
Oh my God. I'm paying worth like $1,000 right now.
I already know UNH is moving.
Oh my God.
Yeah, UNH look real good on the weekly. Like I said, 347.50 is what I would look for. Let's see what the news is talking about right now. Let's see what news information we got flowing in.
What the hell?
Excuse me.
Oh my god, I'm crazy. Oh my god, I'm crazy.
Nvidia wins a China license. Nvidia 20 minutes ago. Nvidia says it now has license to supply its H20 chip to several key customers in China, but shipments are still caught up in geopolitics. All right. That's a positive news for Nvidia.
That's why Nvidia not moving, huh?
Oh, Nvidia might be trying to catch a support here at put level. Nvidia, I need Nvidia 173. Nvidia could do that for me. I'll be a very happy man.
I'm sick right now, kid. 338.40. Oh my god.
UNH, right?
I'm still looking at it. Oh my god, kid.
Don't even look at it no more, bro. Just stop watching it.
That left like $400 on the table, kid. Oh my god. Microsoft better give me that, boy.
If you could get a bounce in the overall market right now with a push from Nvidia and Microsoft, I don't think Apple's going to be it. Unless Apple says something crazy at the event, I don't think Apple's about to push today. So it's got to be Microsoft or Nvidia.
Apple better push, bro. I got 5 contracts on Apple, bro.
Let's pull it up. Let me see what time the event starts. If they started already. Give me some tea.
Oh my god, 340 on the way. I'm sick.
Apple.
God, that shit worth $1,100, right? And I've been up 500% right now.
500% left on the table.
Oh,
So the Apple event is going to start at 1 o'clock.
oh, that's good. Okay.
1 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Alright. That should be good then. We should be good. I think we get a bounce by 1 o'clock. I think Apple may get a bounce by 1 o'clock and going into the event. Yeah, I think we're in a bullish day. They tried to fake people out this morning. They tried to figure us out this pullout, but I believe a bullish day is to come. Let's look at the weekly. Whenever you're unsure, zoom out. Weekly says doji candle, but we still bullish because we're near all-time highs. This is where the market all-time highs are. So we're floating up here. No candlestick in the last 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks has closed at where the price level is at now on the Qs. We're at 578.50. No weekly candlestick has closed up this high yet. So even if we close the week right now, right here, this would be the best close we've had. So that's why I don't want to be greedy with the 580 request. If we get above 581.10, I'll look to take some profit right there. But that next push for the market is coming. That next push to 590. I think the Qs exhaust out around 600 before we get our real market rejection that I believe is going to come. I believe we get a push up to 600 before then, though. Before the end of this year. I can see the Qs up by around 590, 595 before we start getting some catalyst that's going to pull it down. When people start seeing these rate cuts aren't really as good as what we thought they were, or it's not really a bullish sign as bullish of a sign as we thought they were. That's not going to be towards the end of the year, though. But before that happens, I think we get one more rally out the market. One more. Remember, y'all, everybody on live, thank you for coming through. This is not financial advice. Make sure you are following and subscribe to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you want one-on-one consultation, you need to book it on the website, CULTURESHOCKINVESTMENTS.com. That's where I'll be able to help you and give you actual financial guidance and consults on what you got going on, not only with your stock portfolio, but with your finances in general. Okay? Thank you all for coming through. Thank you, TikTok, allowing me back on here. I will be back tomorrow, live and direct.